cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shot.
They're in time already.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Steelers at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it.
Good D. Good D.
Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
Ooh.
This is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A give from Taylor running right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Taylor.
Bad play.
This time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is no good. He missed it. This will remain a scoreless game. My goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts short of that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love.
How does Derwin James get tired every time?
This one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Mahomes going to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he held on to it, but he probably they shouldn't have as they get it behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. Puka Nakua. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 35.
Man, you guys getting tired fast, bro. What's the problem?
The drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust. And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the
Oh, come on.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give for Stevenson, running right. He gets away from one. And they get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now run straight ahead to Ward. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Steelers has the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question is, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs extra awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
St. Brown in motion right. Here's Rodgers to throw. Hollywood Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pick up there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throws complete here to his receiver.
Probably hit. Come on.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6. To throw is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now it's Rodgers. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
I don't know which way the wind's blowing.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
Dang, you guys still tired? Not possible.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. It's your opportunity to push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Simple drag route.
Dang, guy, why is this guy in the game?
His way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner.
Holy cow.
I think he
Anybody make a tackle is tired.
Was right on it.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete.
No.
He will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds.
Dang, how's this guy still tired? And how's Derwin still tired? Whatever he had on, the trait he had on, made my guys tired the whole fucking game.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh my God, Derwin James, come on! I was supposed to jump. You guys are tired, man. I don't know how these guys are. I don't know what you guys did to my guys.
Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Yes, give me that.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Go, baby. Go, Stephon. Yeah. 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 Let's go. Way to make up for Derwin. Come on.
Well, that's what you get.
How many pick sixes you got, boy? How many pick sixes you got, boy?
So bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into...
Let's go, defense. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Gilmore.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive
one tackle
again at the 25.
One tackle.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
one tackle.
Just how
Come on.
much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right.
Let's go, Gilmore. Come on, Gilmore. We need you out here, boy. Come on. Come on, Gilmore. We need you out here. Come on. Come on, Gilmore. We need you out here.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep it from scoring before the half ends.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. And we're going to timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Wind's blowing out there. Good half, D. Good half, Gilmore.
And it's a presentation.
Way to come through for us, baby.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see keeping the ground game a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slant around, he's got Downs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Already out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 107 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal of every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. They'll have a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Hanging on the door.
A couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I'm in the middle of a game right now, and I have to leave after this. You can have the victory.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That is caught by Likely. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete to Likely. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Isaiah Likely, 58 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Got all that thing that makes all my guys tired. You better have it on.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half.
In the fucking clock.
What are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something.
Run this clock out.
Something else to keep the defense off balance.
That's trying to make all my people tired. Trying to make my whole team tired, huh?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We need to stagnate this game.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, that thing makes you guys tired. My guys have been red the whole game.
2nd and a couple. They run once more with Taylor. Still going inside the 20.
Fuck out of here.
Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken down.
When do we get to kick it into the end zone?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
26-yard line.
Look at that.
A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember traffic, turbulence, people around you.
Up out here.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here.